Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. Please excuse the rough and tumble way I looked this morning. We didn't have power last night, and I'm just now really getting around. Got my second cup of coffee in me, and yes, I'm a coffee addict. Not ashamed to admit it. Sometimes you just need coffee. Yeah, so we had a little bit of a storm last night. Well, it wasn't a little bit of a storm, but it passed us up, and I'm very grateful for that. Um, I was praying that it would pass over us, and it was coming right at us. But as it got to us, if you imagine a zipper, like here's us and here's the storm, as it came to us, it opened up and went around us. And because if you've seen the videos from other counties, you know, it was pretty bad. And so I'm very, very grateful for that. It did knock our power out. It was really loud, but in the grand scheme of things, we had the best outcome that we could have had. Our power was out for from about 8:30 till about 11:30, 11:45, somewhere in there. And I just bought a bunch of meat, put it in the freezer, and vegetables, because I like to make stir fries and smoothies. So I had some fruit in there, but because I had it packed from side to side and top to bottom, I mean, it was stuffed. It kind of acted like a cooler because everything was frozen solid, and we didn't open it, and it was fine. So thank Jesus for that. So this is an update. Becca from Merry Maker got permission from Red Teapot. If you go to Becca's video, she credits Red Teapot. She got permission from her to use her pattern to show me, well, everybody, but she did it for me initially to show us how to make the oolong tea shawl. And so she's doing it on Mondays. Her videos are called Merry Maker Mondays, which I think is kind of catchy. And she shows, not only does she show you the steps, but there are different stitches in this video. And she doesn't just say, okay, double crochet, or I mean triple crochet. She showed you how to triple crochet, and then today there were post stitches, front post stitches. So she says front post stitch all the way, and I'm like, okay, and I'm just going along front post stitching, little crochet ahead. And she takes the time to show, because you know, not everybody may know how to front post stitch. I learned from Bago de Crochet how to front post stitch. I really like that stitch. I use it a lot in my hats and stuff, front post and back post. And Becca really took the time to show how to front post stitch. So not only are you learning a new shawl pattern, you're learning stitches if you didn't already know those stitches. So I really think that was pretty neat of her to do that. And it was really easy to follow along this week as it was last week. And I'm doing the very same thing she is, except for my yarn is a 3-weight instead of a 2-weight. And so my stitches are a little bit more stiff. It's not going to be as flowy of a shawl as hers is, which is optimal. Flowy is good. Flowy is optimal for a shawl, and for some reason, well, I used a thicker yarn, but I wanted to use this yarn because it was yarn that Sam gave me. I call it my Mantha yarn, and then I used the same crochet hook. But I like how it's turning out, and so I'm not regretting that it's not flowy. But the next one I make from this video, because I'm gonna go back to it, it's now in my library of places to grab information from, as I like to put it. And So I will be making another shawl, and I will use the correct yarn. But I'm glad that I'm using this yarn. I was saving it for special because Sam gave it to me, and then Becca did the special thing by getting permission to do somebody else's pattern. Hi, Kage, you want to say hello? Oh no, he's running away. Never mind. He'll be back. Anyway, yeah, so Becca did something special, Sam did something special, so I married the two together, and this is what's coming out of it. Okay, so this, I just want to explain before I show my progress. This is a self-striping yarn. For those of you out there, God bless your little hearts, that have to color control, this is going to drive you crazy. But I am a wabi-sabi kind of person, perfectly imperfect, and it reflects in my life pretty much, and also in how I crochet, and I do not color control. So if you must color control, look away. I will show you this to those who can handle it. But it started out with, I really love how it's turning out. It started out with this color here, but then it changed over to this color, and so it's not even right there. But once I get it, finished, it's gonna be cohesive, because it's gonna look like kind of like the Pan Desert with these colors. I'm sorry, I pulled out too much and had to wrap it around, but you see the stratigraphy of the colors. It's gonna be like that in the shawl. Sorry, I'm a little bit tighter stitched, so mine curled a little bit, but I'm stretching it a little. But I really like how the edges, they treble crochet, Becca and at Red Teapot, treble crochet the edges, and I think that makes it more smooth at the top. So I've adopted it. I'm doing another shawl that starts out on the corners, the first stitch on each row with a treble. Now, I've adopted that from this pattern, and I'm making another shawl. It's not the shawl that I'm making for my friend in Japan. It's another shawl that I'll show you guys on my next video, hopefully. I want to get some more of it crocheted, and then maybe we could have a crocheting chat, and I can crochet it while I'm talking, and you can see it. It's a different colored yarn. But anyway, this is it so far. Becca, I hope you are proud of me. I am doing it. I'm crocheting along. I'm so happy. I'm real good with the pace. I know you were worried about that, but you're doing an excellent job. Not that you need my approval. I really, really like how it's going, and I'm not stressed, so that's the important part. I was trying to do a stress-free 2023, and it just 2023 bombed on me. it just rained right down on me like a ton of bricks. I won't go into detail. Most of y'all have seen my videos, but it just really did. And then I got a new health concern on top of it, and so it's just, but I'm not complaining, just explaining, as my great aunt used to say, just explaining why, not complaining. Very, very, very grateful to be alive, especially this morning after last night. It's just, some people lost loved ones, and a lesser loss of property, which is great to some people, but compared to losing loved ones, you got to be grateful for what you have and where you're at, because you'll never be happy if you're not. And I'm very grateful today for life. I just want to put it out there. Very grateful for good friends. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, Sam. If you keep me talking, I will cry. I'm not going to do it, I promise. Too much crying, going on. So, but anyway, I'm grateful that I woke up and felt like crocheting, and enjoying the beautiful morning. If you see my little short video, update video, you'll see that it was a very beautiful morning. I describe it as the scene in Wizard of Oz when Dorothy opens the door and everything's color and she's in the land of Oz and just the birds are singing and just everything's beautiful. That's the way it was opening my door this morning because last night it looked scary. But we just live in that region where tornadoes are like Tuesdays. We have them all the time. But I really love it around here, or else I wouldn't be here. Yeah, I mean, you have to laugh sometimes. I know it sounds callous, but you just gotta laugh. If you didn't, life would take you down. You can't let that happen. Can't let it win. So I'm happy. I'm healthy. Well, for the most part, as healthy as what I am, and enjoying life again. So I am very thankful for every one of you viewers. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm not quite at 500. I'm not pushing myself. I care and I don't care if I get to 500. I mean, it'll happen when it happens, and whoever wants to subscribe can subscribe, and I'll be grateful for my 462, I think, last time I looked. So welcome into new people. Consider subscribing and liking the video. Please go check out Becca at Merry Makers. I will put the link in the description. She did a wonderful thing for me, and I want to help her too by getting more subscribers for her. She's a fairly new channel, and she's very talented. And if you go and check her out, you'll find that out for yourself. And visit Sam from Memphis Makes. I'm sure most of you already know her, but if you don't, please consider subscribing to her channel. All really good people. Also, I'm going to put all these people in the description. Please consider going over, if you don't already know, Crochet Rock's channel. Tracy, she is a really, really nice person, and she's very talented also, and crochet has many videos of tutorials, and she needs she's a little under the weather and needs us to give her channel views and send new subscribers. If you don't know her, please, she's a wealth of knowledge as well, for you to draw from. We're all learning from each other and making the community better and stronger. And so please go check out her channel. I will put the link in the description below. Amarina from Amarina's Crochet and Tell. Please forgive me if I said that wrong, but I'll put the correct link in the description. She's a friend of mine as well. If you go check her out, like and subscribe to her channel. Bridget from Queen Bridget. I'm so sorry. I will definitely put the correct links in there. It's my brain. It's, we've had a day, a night. But she is super talented as well. And she just come out with this, it's not her pattern, but she just crocheted this owl shawl. And it's just amazing. The only way I could describe it is one of those Chinese kites that you see, and it's a animal shape, but it's a shawl. Just go check it out. Trust me, you will not be sorry. And I hope that I've mentioned everybody, and I'll get all their links in there. Fingers crossed. And I hope that you all are sharing your craft, passion, and joy like these people are, doing an awesome job of doing it, might I add. And if you can't do that, if you can't bake banana bread for that lonely neighbor, or you can't help somebody clean up their yard after the storm. If you can't do anything else, as you're walking past somebody today, please give them your best smile. Just a little few second smile that costs you nothing could change a person's life. It has me. I've had people tell me that I have done that for them, and you just don't know how much just smiling at a person could change their world. And so please keep smiling, be a little joy bomb in your corner of the world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.